Okay, we're going.
Okay, we're here now with a man who basically, I guess you could call it the Thomas Smith of Toronto. Basically the best Photoshop expert in Canada, also a photographer. Derek Lee of Centennial College. He also created artists in his own right. Derek, first of all, thank you for inviting us out here tonight to cover this event for Adobe. And let me ask you, first of all, do you know who Thomas Smith is?
Of course.
Okay,
who doesn't know who Thomas Smith is?
We're just checking.
Trying to think. Yep.
You never know.
Doesn't he? That's the
Photoshop Cafe.
Photoshop Cafe, the DVDs,
right.
The books. Yeah, of course. Yes.
Right, exactly. He's a frequent speaker over at LA Adobe and one of our best speakers.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: I'm really stunned at the turnout of this event. I figured like it would be like, well, you know, there are people here. But I did this few area events here before, because it's the second time it's a really well-packed event.
Well, you know, I wish I could reveal the secrets to our success here, but sometimes you hold your breath and hope for the best.
Exactly. I wish you could tell you the secrets so our attendance can build for our meetings in LA.
Yeah, I think it's been a good turnout. There's been a lot of student enthusiasm. Everyone's feeling proud about their work. They're at that point where they're going to start seeking jobs. You know, I'm glad they came because it's a bit of an ego boost for them to see their work. It's just objectively watching other people wow over it a little bit. As far as the turnout goes, I can't really. I wish I could take credit for that. It's just putting the word out there, and the enthusiasm of the crowd gets involved.
You know, I've been coming here to Toronto. So I've been here to Toronto, and mostly for NYTC. You know, people say like Toronto is the most creative city in North America, I think the world. And you know, that's usually the flash perspective, speaking of flash artists here. The Photoshop perspective from the design perspective.
Yeah, well, that I have a hard time commenting on anything regional. I have to confess. I do live in Toronto, but the majority of the time I spend in Toronto is in my studio with clients from the United Kingdom and the United States. So I don't really think of being a Toronto guy per se. Yeah, as far as
I live in LA, and most of my clients are in New Orleans, so yeah. I can relate.
Yeah. As far as meeting talented Photoshop individuals in Toronto, I think you're right. There's a bunch of talent in Toronto, and it's different than it's emerging as a center for designers, although I don't think we have the population and recognition yet. Cities like New York and London are obviously off the charts. Even Chicago, this is like Singapore, obviously. Toronto's emerging, and as far as how we get there, I don't know. People just kind of put their nose down and get to it. But I think that the font of talent that we have in Toronto, from what I can tell, just reading publications that are published in the US or the United Kingdom, is our photographers and illustrators that are out there. And by illustrators, I don't mean necessarily Photoshop guys. I mean the traditional painters and people like that. So,
out of curiosity, since we're in LA Beach Group, do you make clients who work in LA?
Have I worked in LA?
No, do you make clients who have in LA?
Where's Wired?
San Francisco.
Okay, I get so confused. I just think of California as one big thing.
There's NorCal, there's SoCal. There's a big difference.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
About 20, 30 degrees in temperature. No, you are in a lot of hills.
No clients in LA that I can remember.
Okay.
And I have to confess to not paying attention to region, and I really get a lot of clients by email these days, and people in district.
Word of mouth?
Yeah, or just I send out mailers to the entire USA, and I don't really pay attention to where they're coming from, which area code is. There's people in Manhattan. I've got clients actually in Long Island, which I'm told is weird. District of Columbia.
See, okay.
Yeah, there's where else? Somewhere. I'm trying to think. I think I have somebody in Minnesota. You know, I
don't be creative.
I don't pay attention. I think the only one that I can think of that comes to mind is like.
Now you're gonna go home tonight and start looking at the map and start putting like thumbtacks on it. You don't know where your clients are.
Well, I just like to say that it doesn't matter.
I know.
I've had my whole career.
They pay you, right?
Yeah, as long as the work's fulfilling and it continues on.
Speaking of paying, I mean, we were introduced by one of our Focal Press, so book club tonight. Let's talk about your books.
Okay, great. Love to talk about my books. As far as working with Focal Press, the book that's on sale now is Creative Photoshop, and it's doing really well. The publisher's excited. As a matter of fact, they just signed me up to do the second edition, so I'm busy at work starting on that. And what sets it apart from the rest of the millions of Photoshop books that no one wants to read is that it's geared towards illustrators and artists. It's not a book about how to doctor photography, although I do work with photography, it's in a very illustrative way. And I think another thing that I wanted to address with this book is I didn't want it to be just learn something and be left to fend for yourself. So each chapter opens with a gorgeous image that you will reproduce step by step, and hopefully through the guidance of the author, figure it out how to apply that to your own needs. So that's what's going on with Focal Press.
Excellent. Well, actually, we're going to have some copies that will be sent out really soon that we'll be giving away at future Adobe meetings.
Right.
Probably when we have Stephen Burns come from San Diego, who, I don't know if you know Stephen, he runs the San Diego Photoshop user group. Is there a user group here in Toronto that's specifically a Photoshop user group?
You're going to expose my anti-social behavior.
Oh.
As far as
You don't be social tonight.
things like user groups and stuff like that, I must confess to not paying too much attention. When I'm sitting down at my Mac, I'm working. When I'm not working, I'm doing something else. Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of us out there.
Yeah.
Well, Derek, thanks a lot for coming out here tonight, for basically talking to us tonight, and thanks for the invitation.
My pleasure.
If you ever want, you're coming to LA, we'd love to have you come out and do a presentation, or you do it remotely on Connect.
I would love to come out sometime. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You'll be a great host.
Welcome the opportunity. Thanks.
Excellent. Derek, thank you so much.
Bye.
And we're good? Good? Want to stop? No.